What is going on, everyone, and welcome back. In today's video, I want to discuss what a stock is, why you would buy them, and then I also want to give you just a brief example on a chart of how you would buy an undervalued company and sell to make yourself some profits. Now, if this is your first time tuning in, my name is Jeff, and we talk everything investable on this channel, guys. We talk stock market, real estate, cryptocurrency. We also do financial training. So go ahead and subscribe now so you don't miss any content. So this is actually a part 2 to a video I made last month. Just in case you missed it, I will leave a link to it down in my description box. But in that video, guys, we talked about 3 big things new investors need to be doing. And the first thing was to be socializing with fellow investors and stock market people. I just had 30 minutes ago this benefit me, okay? Is that a good friend of mine, Levon Sizemore, and a fellow YouTube creator sent me a text and asked me if I seen that Bitcoin Cash was now available on Coinbase. And I was like, no, what are you talking about? And I logged into my Coinbase account and looked, and sure enough, Bitcoin Cash is now available on Coinbase. So I completely missed that one. But, you know, like I said, surrounding yourself with stock market people and fellow investors is such a reproducible benefit, is to always be talking and communicating with other investors, have a lot of social activity. You know, again, even, you know, you're going to miss things, and I definitely miss things. And so, you know, having people plugged in while you're busy is a great benefit to, you know, staying in the now or the current events, you know, for what's happening in the stock market. All right, guys, so let's talk about what a stock is and why do we buy them, okay? So the simplest way I can put it to you, a stock is a small fractional ownership in a company, okay? That's all it is. You just have a very small fractional piece of ownership in a company, and it's sold in the way of stock, okay? And the reason we buy them, guys, is because it represents a claim on a company's assets and earnings, okay? So if you buy into an undervalued company and their assets and earnings start to appreciate, you are entitled to all those gains, you know, owning the small piece of ownership. So as a company becomes more valuable, your stock becomes more valuable, okay? Now just keep in mind it also works the other way. If you buy into an overvalued company and their assets and earnings start to depreciate, then you also have to accept those losses, you know. So that's the real trick to the stock market in you know, buying and selling stocks, is spotting undervalued companies, buying into them at the right time, and then taking the gains and selling off once you've made some money from your stock. So let's talk a little bit about what rights you have as a shareholder, okay? So owning stock gives you the right to vote in shareholder meetings and obviously receive dividends if the company pays a dividend, and also gives you the right to sell your stock anytime you want. Now, one thing I want to be clear about, guys, is it does not give you managerial rights to a company, okay? So if you bought a share of Amazon, you know, you can't call up Jeff Bezos and start, you know, hey, this 2-day shipping, it's really, you know, I wish you could get it down to 1-day shipping somehow. You know, you that's the trade-off. When you buy stock in a company, is that you are investing into their ideas and their assets and their profits and earnings, okay? So you don't get to actively have a hand in managing them, but you can, like I said, you can vote in shareholder meetings and receive the dividends, and like I said, you can sell or buy shares anytime you want. So I have a 1-year chart pulled up on Verizon Wireless, one of my favorite telecom companies. And basically, guys, this is pretty simple. You know, this is pretty simple. This is Verizon offers stock so you can invest in their company. And objectively, all you're trying to do is buy low, buy stock in the company when it's cheap, and sell it once the price goes up. And this chart is a good representation of, some of the dips that you will be exposed to. Is that, like right here at $44 a share, that would have been a good time to pull the trigger on Verizon. And somewhere in there, you're never going to hit the rock bottom, so don't even try to do that. But, anywhere in this little dip right here would have been a good time to buy Verizon, and then like right now, today, would be a good time to sell Verizon at $53 and take some of those gains. So that's what we're trying to do as shareholders. We're just trying to profit on a company's assets and earnings. As they grow, the investment we made in them grows, and we can sell anytime we want and take that money and use it for whatever we need to. Guys, I hope you found this video simple and useful. That's what I was going for here. If you did, drop me a like. Thank you for watching my video, and as always, have a great day.